And these are the generational bonuses, and I showed Joey earlier today what generational override looks like on 2% on somebody 200 or 300 people away from you in a different country, someplace else. 2%, you know, today was $90, and I got a whole bunch of these 50s and 90s and 40s and 50s from somebody who knows where. But this will pay out on 4 teams of 9 who have 4 teams of 9. It's going to pay out this on 3 full generations of 4% income on top of the money I already shared. It's a lot of money. Besides that, when you qualify, we'll give you 1% on the first generation, 1% on the second generation, and 0.5%. The Pro Builder gets 1, 1, and 1/2. The Master Builder gets 1, 1, and it's compressed there. Because here you'll end up getting somebody else who doesn't have it qualified. Okay? Leadership pool. Right now, there's only a handful of people splitting, I don't know, 5% of the company. I think it's doing a little more than $1 million in revenues. Times 0.5%, handful of people get to keep that money every day, every month. Why network marketing? Obviously, it's a very big market. It's almost a $200 billion market cap, very close to it. And a lot of people say, well, I can't sing or dance and I can't play in the NFL. And I definitely had never made any movies. But the network marketing direct sell industry is a very, very good place to go part-time, full-time, and it pays really well.
It's crowdfunding. We're crowdfunding the largest Bitcoin mine in the world, and the math works to where this thing only gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Correct. It's the only way to do it. We're going to pass all those other mines because their math doesn't work.
Well, they want their money back faster than anybody else. See, when you got 5 people who are controlling something rather than 5,000 or 50,000, it's spread out differently. When you got 5 people all arguing with each other, well, do we need to get that 30% back as soon as possible? Well, if you don't reinvest 15 of that 30%, you're not going to get the next 30%. It's a diminishing factor. Can't stop it. So BitClub Network, we tell you to go open wallets up because the only way you can join BitClub Network, minimum $99 to be a member for life, is with $99 in Bitcoin. Now, somebody in this room can sell you those Bitcoins, or you can find, you go to Coinbase.com and open up checking account and credit card, and you can get Bitcoins too. Most of the time, your sponsor has Bitcoin ready for you to own. And you can give them the cash or PayPal or sometimes even a credit card, and you can join overnight, depending on your circumstances. But that's it.
Yeah. Solution. We can now. Have you guys seen and heard of like Kiva, for instance, Kiva.com, where they do these microloans to people to buy some chickens to sell some eggs? A little boy in Indonesia buys some cows to sell some milk or whatever. I mean, it's like it won the Nobel Prize in economics or something. These little microloans. Like, we can now do that with Bitcoin. We can do so many cool things now where we can, instead of giving everybody a hand out, we're giving them a hand up and we're teaching them to fish, right? And so I can't sleep sometimes. Everyone that I'm talking to is like, we can finally get into Bitcoin. I gave you Bitcoin 3 years ago. I've given away 10,000 Bitcoin. Or you know that guy that spent 10,000 on a pizza? And that was $2 million. I've literally given away 10,000 Bitcoin. I used to just, hey, download the wallet. See how easy that was? Amazing. Hey, download the wallet. See how amazing that was? I've done that hundreds and hundreds of times. And now we can get paid to do it. I finally can get paid to do what I've already been doing. So join us. This team is rocking. We just put in another 4 of these founder spots earlier today. And if you guys want to take action, you'll get spillover because we're building, you know how the binary goes, forever and ever and ever. So
it's basically free money.
You'll basically get free money. Like for instance, you guys take action today. I already have 2 of the 4 that I haven't even placed yet. So I could place you guys now, and you guys instantly have 2 people that we already got today. And as I go get another 5 tomorrow on the blockchain, marriages, we register our marriage on the blockchain. I mean,
the diamond industry is already, most real diamonds have a serial number inside the bottom. You can't see it, but there's a serial number to the diamond. Unless it's a blood diamond, it's got a mark inside it. Those markers are already being registered on the blockchain.
The biggest thing I'm reading online right now is about laundering money through Bitcoin.
It's always going to happen. But there's more laundering money with cash. The banks and the industries than anything else out there. You're talking about the people that are involved are like this. People in Bitcoin are not criminals. Understand that. They're not the criminal element. They're just people that are pissed off at their government, and finally figured out that their father or their parents went to Vietnam and have to hear that story over and over again.
I don't think anybody's
Or
criminals.
No. People think that
Bitcoin
is all about black market.
We're just
It's
like, we're
so
ready to start
small.
leveraging co-op and
It's
get
so
off
small.
Look, if you had a bank account in Cyprus with $100,000 in it on Thursday,
Yeah.
you woke up the next morning it was worth $60,000. The bank literally gave a 40% haircut to anyone that had any money in Cyprus. If you had Bitcoin, that wouldn't happen to you. In Greece, they can't pull out their money out of their bank. They can pull out 80 euros. In Bitcoin, we can move $100 million instantly with no fees. Like, think about the value. Think about the value of this. There's a guy in China who's worth $100 million, and he doesn't like China anymore. But he can't take his money out of China. The government won't let him. They expatriate his money. Same in South Africa. If you want to leave and bring your wealth in South Africa, you literally have to sell everything in South Africa, go buy a boat, put everything on the boat, and literally sail away. That is the only way you can get your assets out of South Africa right now.
And that's illegal.
So, and that's illegal, right? So now you turn your rand into Bitcoin. You turn your RMB into Bitcoin. You fly to America with your phone, and that's all you're carrying with you. And you literally go to one of these exchanges, and you turn your Bitcoin into cash. You just moved $100 million from China into America with no fees. I'm just talking about the technology and how exciting it is, and why Bitcoin is actually valuable. How valuable is it if you sent $1 billion to America on a wire, if you were even allowed to from China, the U.S. government would take 30% off the top.
Well,
You don't get 700 million.
You went back from an article. China does have millionaires leaving China.
Yeah.
Over the next 5 or 6
They're
years.
buying passports in Antigua.
They've already done all this stuff. They're trying to get out of there so bad. Because there's people in China who don't like communism. They're there because they have to be there. But they really don't like it. They want the freedom, not just America does, but Europe and different places. They want freedom. They're humans just because their governments are communists. But they want out. And they've done really, really hard work to get the money out. But as a parent, you're allowed to have one child, right? You're really rich.
You got to pay
have two.
$500 if you want to have it over.
You have to pay a little something. And then you can only take out $50,000 per year, per adult, or per person, per household. So if you're worth millions, how many years is it going to take? Years. While they transfer that Bitcoin right now, 70% of all Bitcoin transactions are in China.
So how do people sign up?
Oh, we're ready to sign you up right on the website. So if you guys want to get started, we can do this right now. Or you can sit and wait as Bitcoin goes like this and be like, dang it, I remember. That's such a good idea.
Because I've bought the $3,500 package, and I don't even know what I signed up. Well, I mean, I know what I signed up for, but I don't know what. I haven't actually opened up. I haven't opened up my back office yet, just because I've been so busy with real estate. I haven't had a chance to open up my back office.
Yeah. Well, the more shares you have, the better. And I'm just rolling all my money to buy more and more shares. We should get you guys going.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Perfect. We got a computer right here. Let me show you how it works. Who wants to watch how we do it? We'll do it with Don. I love hashtag Bitcoin. So if you want to...
Do you have any questions?
No, he probably doesn't want to be recorded.
What are you saying here? There's a lot of transactions we did today?
Yes.
How much, Joe?
Or 20,000, 25,000.
He would show us.
You're definitely getting
Plus his 25,000 he's got coming right now also
Correct.
from tonight. $50,000 in transactions tonight. All tonight. Look at that, guys. Bitcoin flowing hardcore, coming in. Bitcoin 5,000 here, 10,000 here. Boom tonight. Joe, did we do okay in Seattle tonight?
Amazing. I love it.
We worked hard.
And building it
Mr.
good.
Joey, my business partner, Justin Bartlett, we are kicking it.
They got the Coinbase